Are you wondering what the options are for buying or selling your home at the same time in 2022? Well, that's what we're talking about today. So let's dive right in. Today is March 2nd, 2022. My name's Harry Moore, and I'm an associate real estate broker with EXP Realty here in the DC metro area. And today we're going to talk about buying and selling at the same time. The process of buying and selling a home at the same time is, for many people, one of the most difficult real estate tightropes to walk. Today, I'm going to talk about some of the standard options that have been around for a long time. But stick around to the end for some interesting new options that are designed to make the whole process so much easier. I'll go through the pros and cons of each option to help you when you're thinking about which option might be the best one for you. So let's get started with number one. Putting your house on the market first and then trying to find another house once you've got your home under contract. The pluses for this one are you know how much you'll get from the sale of your home before you go out to buy. The minuses are lots of moving parts. Will you be able to find the right home in the time frame that you need? And in today's low inventory market, that is a big question mark. Don't forget, you'll have to prep your house while you're out shopping for a new one and trying to narrow down the neighborhood and learning the market. And remember, you still have a job and you've got all the other things that you got to do in life. It's a lot of balls up in the air. Number two, writing an offer contingent on the sale of your home. You might think, well, that's not a problem. My house is going to sell lickety-split, so the seller should be okay with that. Well, here are the pluses. You can wait until you've found your next house to go ahead and sell. So that gives you flexibility. Minuses are you're asking the seller to share the risk, and if they have other offers to choose from, which they just might in this market, they're probably not going to be interested in doing that. You may have to pay more money to get your next house to incentivize the seller to accept that contingency. And then you'll have to get your house on the market in 7 to 14 days if the seller accepts your offer. And on top of all that, another offer could come in and kick your offer out at any time. Number three, sell your house first, settle on it, get your money, move into some sort of rental housing situation, other alternative, and then go out and find your new property. Well, clearly the pluses are you'll have the money from the sale of your home in your pocket so that you know you're a strong buyer. Minuses, well, you have to move twice. That's a lot of work and it's expensive and it's just a great big hassle. And you have to find a rental situation or housing situation that works for you in terms of location and timing and all that sort of stuff. More money and more hassle. Number four, get a bridge loan. A bridge loan is a mortgage that helps you to cover the purchase of the new home while you're still making the payments on your present one. So it bridges the gap. Pluses are flexibility on your timing, and you don't have to live through the prep of getting your house ready to put on the market and having people tromp through while it's on the market. Minuses, and this is a biggie, you have to qualify for both mortgages. And that's a big hurdle for most people. You have to carry both mortgages for a while, maybe a few months. So that's some extra expense. And there's fees involved and lots of paperwork. Getting a regular mortgage is more than enough paperwork, and you just pile on top of that with a bridge loan. Number five, market your present house with a contingency for what's called an owner's home of choice. So what that means is that in the multiple listing system, it'll be advertised with the fact that a contract from a purchaser would have to be contingent on you finding a home that you want to buy. Well, the pluses are it gives you the time and flexibility you want. Minuses are you have to find a buyer who's willing to take that contingency. It's risk for them. So you're decreasing what I would call the pool of talent who'd be interested in your home. Less interested buyers means you may not get the best offer for your home, and that could translate to a lower sales price and a more difficult transaction. Number six, find an investor buyer. Well, the pluses are you'll have the money for the purchase and Most investors would let you stay in the house for a while so that you only have to move once. The minuses of selling to a traditional investor buyer is that you have to sell it for wholesale. Investors are not going to pay retail for a house if they're turning it around. They're going to have to do work, fix it up, and then put it back on the market. You're probably looking at 70 to maybe 75% of retail value. Ouch. Number 7. This is the option I talked about in the beginning. It involves working with what's called a power buyer. Power buyers are companies that have started to pop up over the last year or two, and they give home sellers more flexibility. They can offer the ability to turn you into a cash buyer, which helps to make you more attractive to sellers in this hyper-competitive market. They can also buy your house from you and then rent it back for 6, sometimes 12 months, depends on the program, or until you find a new home. So it's basically a month-to-month lease. Then you move, prepare your old house for the market, and sell it at full market value. No discount. Some of these companies will even pay for the pre-sale renovations to help enhance the value of the house so that you don't have to come out of pocket for all of that until the house is sold. So pluses are, it gives you flexibility. You can wait and find the right home and move on your time. And you don't have a mortgage on your present home, so qualifying for the loan for the next home is much easier, straight up and down. You can prepare your old house for the market so that it's in tip-top condition. You don't have to live through the renovations. You can sell your house without having to live in it while it's being shown, and you get full market value. Plus, they let you pocket the extra equity if your house increases in value in the time between when they buy it from you and when it's resold on the open market. Minuses? Well, there are fees involved. The fees vary depending on which company you select and what program you're using. I've done some shopping for what's available in our area. So if you'd like some more information, you can click on the Power Buyer link in the remarks below. Another minus is that you'll have to pay rent on your old house until you sell it. Well, the truth is, unless you've found some kind of sweetheart deal where you're moving in with family, you're going to have to pay to live somewhere, and not having to pack and move twice is really nice. If you'd like to see more videos about the whole home selling process, you can click over here, and that'll take you to my home sellers playlist. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel so you can see new videos as they come out, click over there. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.